A secret game to stay motivated. The art of chasing down your dreams. All of us have lofty dreams, and all of us work very hard to achieve those dreams. But how many of us actually achieve our dreams? Very few, as we know. What is the reason? The major reason is we run out of motivation. We fail to motivate ourselves day in, day out, 24/7, every minute, every hour, every day. So, here is a game that I am going to explain. If you practice this game every day, your motivation levels will go up each day, each hour. Let's get into the game. Before that, hi, I'm Martin Athanas. I'm the head of learning and development. I'm an author of two books, business. I'm also a business and personal growth coach. Coming to the game, I cannot say that I have invented this game because some variations of this game was being used from ancient times by emperors to plan their war strategies, and even in modern days we have generals and army personnel using, and also task forces using the same technique to win wars and fight wars. Now, this game is representing your goal physically. A problem with our dreams is they are not tangible. Therefore, it is difficult for us to have visibility on our dreams and see and measure that we are achieving those dreams step by step, day by day. Whenever we look at our dream as a whole, we find that the dream is not taking shape. Therefore, in this game, you can use a chessboard for the game. A variation could be you can use a caricature, a paint that is one side is fully painted, the other one blank. You can also Lego pieces. You can make two identical Lego structures, each representing your dream, and keep one full Lego piece that represent your game intact, but dismantle the other piece. Now, let me explain how to play the game. Let's let's assume that you use a chessboard as the game board. So, take a chessboard, spread it, and fill the white pieces and keep the other side empty. So that is the first step. You take a chessboard, you know that there's a black side and the white side in the chessboard, and you only fill the white side and keep the black pieces empty. Let the white be filled with, and the white is representing your full goal, the entirety of your goal. The black empty side represents the tasks you need to complete to achieve your goal. So physically, we are representing our goals and breaking down our goal into smaller tasks. Now, in the case of a chess piece, you can take the smaller pieces like the pawns as the smaller daily tasks, and then your bishop and your other larger pieces like king and the queen can go for the milestones and the larger tasks that you achieve. You can keep your king as the ultimate goal itself. When you achieve the ultimate goal, you place the king. Now, as an author, I have utilized this technique to complete my books. I ran out of inspiration a lot of times and hit the writer's block. Now, I use this technique to overcome that hurdle and keep myself motivated so that I physically see how much of the big book is being completed. So when I plan a book, I probably have 15 chapters in the book, and those 15 chapters are divided into three parts. Now, this 15 chapters represent my pawn pieces. So as and when I complete writing one chapter, I place one piece of the pawn on the black side. Now, as I complete 5 chapters, my 5 pawn pieces are there, and also as a milestone, I keep a bishop, so that represents my milestone. Now, when I represent the other 5 chapters, means the part 2 is complete, I along with placing other pieces, I also place the milestone as the other bishop. and the night, etc. So what it gives me is the visibility of how much of pieces that I have completed. So on the chessboard, I have both sides visible to me. I have my complete goal at the white side and the incomplete goal on the black side. But when I look at the black side, I know how much of the goal is so far built. Okay, now represent each black piece with the tasks, pawns for minor tasks and other pieces for milestones that I have already explained. The next is plan your day. Each day is important with respect to achieving your goal. In fact, each hour is important and each minute is important. The problem that we face is we don't we don't have the internal motivation, the internal power that always present there as to propel, okay, to chase the dream and to see that the dream is achieved hour by hour or day by day. So each day is your playing field, and you have to plan your day very carefully. So there are 3 steps that you have to do each day. Step number 1, take the pieces you want to fill for the day on the black side and keep them aside. So you have say around 20 pieces on the black side, and all those pieces represent each task and each milestone that you want. Let's say that as a writer, I want to write 2 chapters of my book on day 1. So I take those 2 pieces and keep aside, not yet placed on the board, because I know that I can place those pieces on the board only after writing the chapters. So as soon as I complete writing a chapter, I place 1 pawn and then start writing the next chapter. As soon as I complete the second chapter, I place the second pawn. Like this, I have now used the timer. Now, if I have 2 chapters for a day, I have to divide it into 2 halves of the day. First half, 1 chapter, and the second half, the other chapter. You can also use a timer or an alarm clock to remind you that how much time is left for you to achieve, or write that task, or write that chapter or achieve that task. Now, with respect to if you're starting a business and you want to do the same technique, you can consider, divide your business plan into different stages. First one could be writing your business plan itself. Second one could be writing the pieces of what are the smaller tasks that you need to achieve, including what is your business strategy, how are you going to achieve your income stream, and who are going to be your major suppliers, who are going to sell your product, how is it going to be your team, and recruiting that team, etc. So as you complete this task, for example, on the first day, you have written your business plan, and that is, 1 pawn. You can place that pawn. Like this, you play the game every day. The next step is repeat the same every day. So as you can see, the secret behind doing this, the psychology behind this, I'm going to explain later. But if you continue in this way, you can see that each day your black side is getting filled as similar to the white side, because the black side is a replica, an exact replica of your white side. Except the king and queen position, of course. And you see physically that your goal is being little by little gradually achieved, and the goals start looking similar to the white side, or the goal, your work in progress side is getting shape, and they are almost starting to look like the other side. Now, whenever you look at the entire board, pay special attention to how many pieces you have placed on the black side and how many are left to be filled. So this gives you an understanding of your total goals that you probably have decided to say complete in 3 months or 6 months. How much of it is completed yet, and how much of it is left to be completed. Don't give too much of focus on the white side, because if there are less pieces on the black side and the white side is filled, that is when you get the negative energy and the negative thought process comes in, and the negative emotions seep in, and which will bring you down. So special focus has to be paid on the black side. You can always have an overall, look at the white side to see what does your goal look like. Probably in a Lego piece, you can do the same thing. You can look at the entire goal that you have built, probably in the form of a building or in the form of a car or a jeep or of a shape that you most prefer. But while you are having a glance at that complete, structure, the attention that you have to pay, special attention that you have to pay, is the pieces that is yet to be built. Now you might wonder, what is the psychology, or what is the trick playing here? The trick is, motivation comes from visibility. Motivation is actually visibility. When you see things, you get motivated. When you think things, sometimes not you get motivated as much as you see things. Most of our motivation comes from when we see external things. We see that dream house, on the beach, and you want that house. Whenever you look at that house, there are emotions stirring up within you, and that propels you to take some action. You want that dream car. Whenever you look at the car, the same color, somebody driving that car, you feel that you want that car, and your emotions are stirred up. But as long, whenever you stop looking at the object, the motivation to act goes away. So what we are doing here is, psychologically, we are, exciting our internal motor organs, that is your nerves and your thought process and all your say brain, cells, okay, while seeing it. And not only you are seeing it, you are touching and feeling your goal as well. Each piece of the game, each piece of the white, black side, represent your one part of your goal. So whenever you place that, you're touching it, you're feeling it, and you're seeing it. All your sense organs are coming into play. Without you seeing your goal taking shape, actually feeling it, touching it, and also experiencing it, internalizing it, it is not possible to achieve the goal. So if you want your motivation to come flow, like a stream, every hour, every day, every month, you have to touch and feel and sense and smell, okay, your goal, and you have to see that physically taking shape. This game is going to help you achieve that. It is going to be a part. You have to represent the game, and the pieces have to be so much important to you internally, and you have to create an emotional connect with each piece. And because each piece is representing a task, major or minor, so that way you progress in the game. Now, this game can be played without any expense, or without having much effort. All that you need to have is, if you are taking a painting example, two identical paints, one completely colored, the other yet to be colored. And if you're taking a chessboard, a chessboard comes with very little money, and you can also use it, probably don't use it with the difficult games, like what do you say, a Rubik's cube or something, because the problem with those games is you will not be sometimes able to solve that. So that brings in additional stress. Now, this kind of an approach that you take, taking an easy game and making it visible, making it seeable, touchable, and using your senses, all focusing all your senses on those pieces, gives you the additional motivation, the rush of adrenaline that you need, and you have a sense of euphoria that you create within yourself when you see your board. So try this game, and I'm sure this game has given a lot of output and result. I have built things using this game. I have created motivation using this game, and same you can do. And I have been creating a lot of similar videos like this. If you like my video, especially this one, please don't remember to like the video, and also share and subscribe the channel. This is available on YouTube as well. The kind gestures like you sharing and liking the video will give you more motivation to give you more such tips and tricks. So for more questions and more secrets like this, you can always email me at martin@prosperitylearning.org. and we have our website as well. Thank you so much for being